So, we need to talk about emotional resilience, the art of forgiveness, the art of detachment, peaceful inner serenity. Life is full of many challenges, and how we respond to people who have wronged us or gotten in our way, whether it's betrayal, words that cut deep, pain inflicted by others, can linger in our hearts and minds. But the ability to maintain our peace and calm in the face of the adversity can help us navigate these situations in a healthier way. The strategy to deal with those who may sin or commit wrongs against us is not revenge or confrontation, but rather detachment, forgiveness, and emotional balance. Now, I'm not talking about not defending yourself. You need to have a right to self defense. I'm just saying when they're not openly engaged in an active battle, that emotional resilience and non attachment doesn't mean we become indifferent or cold. It just means we release our emotional dependence on people and situations. When people have wronged us, we may feel tempted to hold on to the hurt, as if doing so would somehow give us control of the situation. But in reality, clinging to the past wrongs really just weighs us down. And I have to get on myself about this all the time. Um, it's detachment, acknowledging the hurt. We don't let it define us. We free ourselves to gain that peace and clarity. And so forgiveness is another powerful tool towards emotional resilience. Forgiveness is not for the other person, but for ourselves, of course. Holding on to anger or resentment only keeps us tethered to the past and the hurt and the pain, and we allow other actions to continue affecting our peace. So when we forgive, we got to release the grip that past wrongs have on us, giving ourselves permission to heal. It doesn't mean we condoned anything. It doesn't mean we didn't think it was wrong or that we didn't acknowledge the pain, but forgiveness allows us to break free of the chains of resentment, have lighter hearts, walk forward, with no baggage. You just want to avoid the further interaction with those people if you can. Cut off those relationships entirely if you can, but if you cannot, at least have well placed boundaries to protect your emotional well being. So when people send negative energy against you or hold a grudge against you, you don't want to drain your energy and interact with them and disrupt your peace. You want to just avoid that. Now, this is a sign of weakness, but it's a conscious choice to prioritize your own peace. By stepping back, you seize the power, you prevent yourself from being sucked into a cycle of negativity. You create space for good things, for healing, for growth, for new opportunities to come in. That negative energy, whether intentionally or unconsciously, can affect our emotional state. The concept of monitoring spirits and Jezebels also can refer to harmful energies or influences that seek to destabilize us emotionally and spiritually. These energies may manifest as criticism, gossip, manipulative behavior, and keep us trapped in conflict and negativity. You just want to stay away from these toxicities, get away from the toxic influences, don't engage in the battles of ego, prevent the negative forces from taking root in your lives. The key is to maintain an awareness. When you feel that coming on, choose not to absorb it, but instead to transmute it, to release it. Just have that cleanness, that lightness, that airiness, that emotional balance and temperance. Surround yourself with positive influences. Go to environments that nurture your emotional resilience. Be mindful of the people you interact with, the content you consume, the thoughts you continue to entertain. Just as you would protect our physical health, we also protect our emotional and spiritual well being by guarding our energy. Meditation, mindfulness, practices like yoga or prayer can help us create an inner sanctuary that shields us from negativity, helping us to stay calm and centered no matter the circumstances. When dealing with people who have wronged us, it's important to remember that we cannot control their actions, but we can control ours. The more we resist or fight against the actions of others, the more we feed into their negative energy. Choose to let go. Remain detached from their hurtful behavior. Put up firm boundaries. Respond, if you must, with calmness and serenity. This does not mean we allow ourselves to be passive or tolerate mistreatment, but rather refuse to be part of the problem, refuse to be disturbed, refuse to be unsettled. Stay centered, retain control over our emotional state, preserve our peace. Emotional regulation is the key. One day at a time, each step at a time. Life is unpredictable, and when we focus too much on the past, hurts, or anxieties, we can become overwhelmed. The best way to handle life's challenges is to approach them with that patience, that clear mind, taking it one day at a time, better managing the ups and the downs without becoming consumed by them. I mean, under polarity, you're going to have different ends of the spectrum, but be prepared to celebrate healing and joy. Don't focus too much on pain and negativity. When roadblocks and challenges arise, instead of allowing them to derail our peace, adopt peaceful, solution-oriented mindsets. Emotional resilience is not about avoiding challenges, but about facing them with a calm and proactive attitude. When we encounter difficulties, whether in relationships or life in general, it's important to just stay focused on finding solutions rather than becoming overwhelmed by problems. I always say, in a negative person, you find a person who bypasses the solution and continues to look for more problems. So find practical ways to move forward, keep your energy balanced, keep your emotions stable. Worrying about the actions of others or potential challenges only just serves to create unnecessary anxiety. Emotional resilience teaches us to focus on what we can control and to let go of what we cannot. We cannot change the past. We cannot force others to apologize for their wrongs. We may not even get them to acknowledge their wrongs. They may maintain they are innocent to their dying day. Don't worry about them. Don't study them. Don't care. Fully embrace the present. Don't get bogged down by roadblocks or anxieties. Adopt a mindset of trust, knowing that each step we take is one step closer to peace and healing. In conclusion, emotional resilience, detachment, non-attachment, forgiveness, powerful tools that enable us to maintain our peace when faced with the wrongs of others, by avoiding unnecessary interactions with those who seek to harm us, forgiving them for their actions, having a strong patience, keeping our energy clean and light and airy. These are the conditions for healing and growth. Life is too short to be consumed by the actions of others. Choose serenity over resentment. We can have a life of joy, peace, and emotional freedom. We don't have to stay dependent on others to look for those things. Everything we have is inside of us. We are the source of our own joy. We are the source of our own salvation. We have the divine spark in us. We have God in us. And when we grow closer to God and we follow what God wants us to do, that's how we truly reach that state of divine serenity. And it's in all of us. We all are capable of it. No matter how far we have fallen, we can always get back up. We can always get back to the basics. We can get back to what's important. We can remain tempered. We can remain balanced. We can remain calm. And we can just surrender everything, because there's just no point in holding on to it. Don't carry around all that luggage. Travel light. Move forward. There's a whole world out there waiting for you to live it, and life is short. So please, live in the present. Live in the here and now. Good things will come. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you're new here, this is a safe space. If you're returning, I love and appreciate you so much, and I'm glad that you're back. In the name of the Most High God, I wish you health, wealth, prosperity, and abundance. Blessings and protection. Signing off. Take care. Have a great day.